ask that person a favor, you would actually go directly to the question?
Yes, for some issue, for the not important thing that we go directly, but something if you don't want to hurt the other people feeling that you cannot go directly.
I see.
Yes, you can go around so that let
and you
that
would
person
infer to it.
So it's better for you to go directly to the issue.
Right, okay. And what about if your answer is no? Would you actually give a direct no for an answer? Because I know, for example, in China, they would not actually, or Korea, they would not actually say no to a question, even though they really can't do it.
You are correct that most of Vietnamese don't want to answer no directly, but they say, let me see, or let me think of that, or maybe that's takes me a long time, or that's not the answer right now, something like that.
All right, but it would never be a direct no.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering, when you came back to the United States, when you came over here to the United States, was it a little bit of a shock when you heard people actually say no to a request if the answer indeed was no? Did that surprise you a little bit?
Yes.
Cam, what about you?
Yes, it surprised me a little bit because in my country, like people is if you need help, like people is very like present to help you with your difficult or your problems.
Right, right. And so it was a little bit surprising when you heard people actually say no. Let me ask you another question about communication. What about eye contact? Is there a lot of eye contact, you know, looking at the speaker directly back in Vietnam?
No, they don't.
Not at all, really?
Yes, like if you like look at the, you know, you use the eye contact, like people look at you weird and you mean. It's not like American.
Right.
I'm so surprised about that.
Yes, and according to Cam, that I also want to add something. According to people, so some usually when you get angry that you do not want to look directly or straightly to the opposite person. But when you are serious or honest, that you have to look at them so that they know you are serious.
Oh, I see.
Now, just adapted recently.
I see. Oh, so this is new. And I'm wondering, what about closeness when you're talking? Is there a lot of, are you very close to each other, or is there a space that you keep? Because, you know, in the United States, it's usually an arm's space. And
well, that's a good question. For Vietnamese, that we are very close, the way we talk and the way we hang out together.
Okay.
When I was a child, that I always put my hand on my friend's arm and shoulders to talk.
So there's physical contact. All right. Now, let me ask you another question. What about, how common is it to give gifts over in Vietnam? And what gift would be inappropriate to give?
Yes, the gift is the very special thing that for Vietnamese to give. For example, if you want to pay the good heart, goodness that the person do for you, then you can do something like buying some present and wrap and bring to show your thanks.
Right, right.
Yeah.
But for example, you would never give a clock to a person as a gift, would you?
We do sometimes. For example, if you have built a new house and you move into the new house, then the clock, that's also the gift to hand on the
I don't know, because I know that, you know, in China you would not give a clock, never give a clock, because that means you wish them death. And I just was wondering whether you
in my country it's normal.
It's normal. All right, great. Cam, I'm going to come over to you. When you came to the United States, can you tell me about some of the adjustments you have had to make living here in the United States?
You know what? When I came here, everything seemed like different from my country. And you know, from when I was in high school, I have to ride bicycle to go to school. But in here, everything is huge. That's why I have to take a driver license and go to school by car. Yeah, everything is difficult when the first time I came here.
So one of your, the biggest adjustments has been for you to go from riding a bicycle then to learning how to drive a car. Great. Chon, what about you?
Well, for me, several things that I have to adapt to the United States. First of all, the culture.
The culture?
We call it the culture shock.
Right.
For Vietnamese, we don't hurt each other when we meet But here we hug each other to show that our love, to show that the friendship. The second thing, the weather. When I first came here, I still remember in my mind that it was so cold and made me sick, and whole family is sick.
So the weather was
yes.
another
And
adjustment.
also, like Cam said, that America and Houston is a huge city, so it's more difficult for us to move from this place to the other place. So.
Okay, I tell you what, thank you for giving that, for finishing that off, Chon. Let me ask you a question. I want you to finish this sentence for me. Chon, we'll start with you. Vietnamese are?
Vietnamese
Or maybe Cam, you can help him out.
Vietnamese are friendly.
Vietnamese are friendly.
nice,
Nice.
helpful.
And helpful. All right, so thank you both very much for coming onto the program today. And how time flies when you're having fun. Here we are again at the end of another episode. I don't know about you, but I loved seeing all the beautiful ayahs that our beautiful friends modeled for us today. And our guests, Cam and Chon, did a wonderful job of describing Vietnamese culture and traditions. Next month, our guests will be from the French Republic. Did you know that French citizens have won the most Nobel Prizes for literature of any country? Don't forget to watch as next month we learn more about our European cousins. Remember, by enhancing our knowledge of diverse beliefs and through awareness and recognition of cultural differences and similarities comes mutual respect for those around us and hopefully a beautiful world. I'm Kathy Najafi, host of Bridging Cultures. Goodbye for now.